Born on April 3, 1924, in Omaha, Nebraska, Marlon Brando Jr. emerged as a transformative figure in the world of acting. His early life was marked by a tumultuous family environment, which shaped his complex personality and artistic sensibilities. Brando's journey into acting began in high school, where he discovered his passion for performance. He later honed his craft at the Stella Adler Studio in New York, where he developed a unique style that would redefine the art of acting. Brando's breakthrough came with his role in A Streetcar Named Desire, where his raw emotion and intense presence captivated audiences and critics alike. This performance not only earned him acclaim, but also set the stage for a series of iconic roles that showcased his range and depth. Throughout his career, he challenged traditional acting norms, often bringing a sense of realism and vulnerability to his characters. His portrayal of Vito Corleone in The Godfather solidified his status as a cinematic legend, earning him one of his 2 Academy Awards. Despite his success, Brando's life was marked by contradictions. He was known for his reclusive nature and often shunned the Hollywood spotlight, preferring to live life on his own terms. His personal struggles, including battles with weight and relationships, added layers to his already complex persona. Brando's activism, particularly in support of Native American rights, showcased his commitment to social issues, further complicating the public's perception of him. As he navigated the highs and lows of fame, Brando remained a figure of intrigue, embodying the spirit of rebellion and artistic integrity. His legacy continues to influence actors and filmmakers, making him a pivotal figure in the history of cinema. The strange life of Marlon Brando is a testament to the power of art and the complexities of the human experience. Born to Dorothy Pennebaker Brando and Marlon Brando Sr., Marlon Jr. was the youngest of 3 children, with 2 sisters, Jocelyn and Frances. The family's home was filled with creative influence from his mother, who passionately encouraged her children's interests, particularly Marlon's. Dorothy was a theater enthusiast and a talented actress herself, which created a nurturing environment where Marlon first developed his love for drama and performance. This supportive atmosphere allowed him to explore his artistic inclinations from a young age. His mother's encouragement played a significant role in shaping his early experiences with acting, as she often took her children to plays and encouraged them to express themselves creatively. The family dynamic was one of warmth and artistic expression, fostering a sense of confidence in Marlon that would later manifest in his groundbreaking performances on stage and screen. The values instilled in him during his formative years would become the foundation for his illustrious career in acting, making him one of the most iconic figures in film history. Marlon's mother Dottie was a remarkable woman for her time. She played a significant role in the Omaha Community Playhouse, where her passion for theater flourished. It was through her involvement that she introduced a young Henry Fonda to the world of acting, showcasing her influence on the arts. Dottie broke social norms in many ways. She smoked, wore pants, and even drove a car, all of which were bold choices for women during her era. This independent spirit resonated deeply with Marlon, who admired her courage and later mirrored her rebellious nature in his own life and career. Her dedication to theater and artistry left a lasting impression on him. Marlon respected her talents and aspirations, which shaped his own approach to acting and life. The values she instilled in him, such as the importance of self-expression and challenging societal expectations, became cornerstones of his identity. Dottie's influence was a guiding force in Marlon's journey as an actor, helping him to embrace his individuality and push boundaries in the entertainment industry. The Brando family faced many challenges as they moved frequently, primarily due to Marlon Sr.'s job. This constant relocation took them from Omaha to Evanston, Illinois, creating a sense of instability for young Marlon. Each new place meant leaving behind friends and familiar surroundings, which made it hard for him to feel a true sense of home. The situation at home was further complicated by his parents' struggles with alcohol. Both Marlon Sr. and his wife began drinking heavily, and the atmosphere became increasingly tense. Marlon Sr.'s influence grew more volatile, leading to conflicts that affected the entire family. This turbulent environment contributed to Marlon's rebellious nature. He often found himself at odds with authority figures, a pattern that would continue throughout his life and career. The combination of frequent moves and a challenging family dynamic shaped Marlon into a complex individual, struggling to find his place in the world while grappling with the effects of his upbringing. Marlon's relationship with his father, Marlon Sr., was marked by a pattern of verbal and emotional abuse that left deep scars. His father often belittled him, using harsh words that cut to the core of Marlon's self-worth. Phrases like "you are no good" and "you will never amount to anything" echoed in Marlon's mind, creating a shadow that loomed over his childhood. These constant disparaging comments had a profound impact on Marlon's self-esteem and sense of identity. He grew up feeling inadequate, as if he was always trying to escape the weight of his father's words. This need to prove himself became a driving force in his life, influencing not only his career choices but also his complex personality. As he transitioned into adulthood, the emotional baggage he carried shaped his relationships with others. Marlon often found himself grappling with feelings of insecurity and a desire for validation, which complicated his interactions. The scars of his father's verbal abuse lingered, affecting how he viewed himself and how he connected with those around him. During elementary school, Marlon Brando formed a close friendship with Wally Cox, a fellow student who often faced bullying from others. Marlon, known for his strong personality, took it upon himself to defend Wally, creating a bond that would last throughout their lives. Despite their contrasting personalities, Marlon being more outgoing and Wally more reserved, the two became inseparable. Wally Cox later gained recognition as a noted television character actor, showcasing his talent and charm on screen. Their friendship was marked by deep loyalty and understanding, which was evident in the way Marlon supported Wally during their school years. This connection remained a significant part of Marlon's life, and after Wally's death, Marlon chose to keep his ashes in his bedroom. In a poignant gesture of their enduring bond, he mingled Wally's ashes with his own upon his death. This friendship stood out as one of the few lifelong constants for Marlon, highlighting the importance of companionship and loyalty in his life. At 17, Marlon's behavior grew increasingly rebellious, showcasing a spirit that often clashed with authority. His defiance reached a peak when he rode a motorcycle through the hallways of his high school, an act that ultimately led to his expulsion. This incident marked a turning point in his life, prompting his father to send him to Shattuck Military Academy in an attempt to instill discipline and structure. However, the military environment did not quell Marlon's rebellious nature. Instead, it became a backdrop for his burgeoning passion for acting, which he discovered during drama classes. Despite finding joy in performance, Marlon struggled to conform to the rigid rules and expectations of the academy. His resistance to authority persisted, and he eventually left Shattuck, unable to adapt to its strict structure. This period of rebellion and self-discovery would shape his future, laying the groundwork for his iconic career in acting. After leaving military school, Marlon Brando moved to New York to pursue acting. This decision marked a significant turning point in his life. In New York, he enrolled in classes at the American Theater Wing Professional School, where he began to hone his craft. Under the mentorship of Stella Adler, a prominent acting teacher, Brando learned the nuances of performance and character development. His time in the city was not without its challenges. To support himself financially, he took on various odd jobs. He worked as an elevator operator, which allowed him to interact with a diverse range of people, and as a night watchman, where he often found himself alone with his thoughts. These experiences were not just about making ends meet, they taught him resilience and strengthened his resolve to succeed on stage. Brando's determination and hard work during these formative years laid the foundation for his future success in the world of acting, shaping him into one of the most iconic figures in cinema history. Marlon's performance as Stanley Kowalski in the 1947 Broadway production of A Streetcar Named Desire, directed by Elia Kazan, was groundbreaking. He captured audiences with his raw, powerful acting style, bringing intensity and realism that was rare in theater. Brando's portrayal of Kowalski was not just a performance, it was a revelation. He infused the character with a volatile energy that resonated deeply with viewers, making them feel the character's struggles and desires. This authenticity was a significant shift from the more traditional acting styles of the time. Brando reportedly drew inspiration for the character from boxer Rocky Graziano, whom he imitated while portraying the volatile Kowalski. This connection to a real-life figure added layers to his performance, making it even more compelling. The role became a cornerstone of his career, and marked the beginning of his influence on modern acting. His ability to convey complex emotions and create a believable character set a new standard for actors, inspiring generations to come. Following his success on stage, Hollywood quickly took notice, and Brando earned his first Oscar nomination for the film adaptation of A Streetcar Named Desire. His portrayal of Stanley Kowalski captivated audiences with its raw emotion, and intensity, showcasing his ability to bring complex characters to life. This performance marked a significant turning point in his career, establishing him as one of the most promising actors in cinema. The nomination was the first of many, as Brando continued to take on challenging roles that pushed the boundaries of acting. His subsequent performances in films like Viva Zapata and Julius Caesar further cemented his status as a formidable talent in Hollywood. Each role demonstrated his range and depth, allowing him to explore different facets of human experience. Brando's impact on the film industry was profound, influencing generations of actors and changing the way performances were viewed. His dedication to his craft and willingness to take risks made him a legendary figure in the world of cinema. Brando's performance in On the Waterfront earned him his first Academy Award for Best Actor, solidifying his reputation as one of the greatest actors of his time. This film showcased his incredible talent and ability to portray complex emotions, capturing the hearts of audiences and critics alike. However, this moment of triumph was overshadowed by personal tragedy. Just before the award ceremony, his mother, Dottie, passed away. This loss hit Marlon hard, as she was the person whose approval he sought the most throughout his life. The bittersweet nature of his victory was profound. He had longed to share this achievement with her, to celebrate the recognition of his hard work and dedication. Instead, he faced the stark reality of her absence, which deepened the emotional challenges he grappled with. Even in the midst of his greatest successes, the weight of personal loss lingered, reminding him of the fragility of life and the importance of family. This experience shaped not only his career, but also his perspective on fame and fulfillment. Brando's personal life was fraught with turbulence. His relationships were often brief and intense, marked by multiple marriages and affairs with prominent actresses. He married 3 times, with each union ending in divorce, which added to the chaos of his personal life. His first marriage to Anna Kashfi was tumultuous, filled with public disputes and personal struggles. Following that, his second marriage to Movida Castaneda also faced challenges, leading to another divorce. Brando's romantic entanglements did not stop there. He had numerous affairs, including notable relationships with stars like Marilyn Monroe and Rita Moreno. This tumultuous personal life affected his mental health and career. Brando struggled to balance his artistic passion with the expectations placed upon him by his romantic partners and the public. The pressure of fame and the demands of his relationships often left him feeling isolated and conflicted. His emotional struggles sometimes spilled over into his work, impacting his performances and public image. Despite his immense talent, the chaos of his personal life created a complex backdrop that influenced both his artistry and his legacy. The prolonged and bitter custody battle between Marlon Brando and his first wife, actress Anna Kashfi, over their son Christian, was a tumultuous chapter in Brando's life. This dispute lasted for several years and had a profound impact on Christian's well-being. The conflict not only strained the relationship between Marlon and Anna, but also created a chaotic environment for their son. Marlon found himself caught in a difficult position, feeling the weight of his responsibilities as a father, while navigating the complexities of his relationship with Anna. The emotional turmoil of the custody battle took a toll on him, as he struggled to balance his personal life with his role as a parent. The tension between Marlon and Anna often spilled into public view, making the situation even more challenging. As the years went by, the custody dispute became a source of deep frustration and sadness for Marlon, who wanted to be a good father but was constantly faced with the chaos surrounding him. The experience left lasting scars on all involved, particularly on Christian, who was caught in the middle of his parents' conflict. The impact of this custody battle would resonate throughout their lives, shaping their relationships and experiences in ways that were difficult to overcome. While filming Mutiny on the Bounty in 1962, Marlon Brando found himself captivated by his Tahitian co-star, Tarita Turipaya. This enchantment led him to purchase a Polynesian island, which became a sanctuary away from the relentless demands of Hollywood. The island represented more than just a getaway. It symbolized Brando's yearning for a simpler life, far removed from the pressures of fame and the spotlight. Embracing this new lifestyle, he sought peace and a deeper connection to nature, which contrasted sharply with his life in Los Angeles. His relationship with Tarita flourished in this idyllic setting, allowing him to explore a world that felt authentic and fulfilling. The island became a refuge where he could escape the chaos of his celebrity status, offering him tranquility and a chance to reflect on his life and choices. This period marked a significant shift in Brando's perspective, as he began to prioritize personal happiness and a more grounded existence. In the 1970s, Brando's advocacy for Native American rights reached a pinnacle when he famously refused his Oscar for The Godfather in protest of Hollywood's portrayal and mistreatment of Native Americans. This act of defiance was not just a personal statement, it was a powerful message aimed at raising awareness about the injustices faced by Native American communities. Brando believed that the film industry often depicted Native Americans in a negative light, perpetuating stereotypes and failing to represent their true stories and struggles. To make his protest more impactful, he sent Sachin Littlefeather, an Apache activist, to the Academy Award ceremony in his place. Littlefeather delivered a speech that highlighted the issues of Native American rights and the need for better representation in film and media. This bold move showcased Brando's commitment to activism and his willingness to use his platform to bring attention to social issues. His actions inspired many and sparked conversations about the treatment of Native Americans in Hollywood and beyond. Brando's refusal of the Oscar remains a significant moment in the history of celebrity activism, illustrating how individuals in the public eye can influence social change. Despite a period of decline in his career, Marlon Brando made a remarkable comeback with his performances in two iconic films, The Godfather and Last Tango in Paris. In The Godfather, Brando portrayed the powerful and complex character of Vito Corleone, a role that not only captivated audiences but also earned him another Academy Award. In a surprising move, he famously declined the award, making a bold statement about the treatment of Native Americans in Hollywood. This act of defiance only added to his mystique and solidified his status as a cultural icon. Following this, Last Tango in Paris showcased Brando's emotional depth and versatility as an actor. His portrayal of a grieving widower navigating a tumultuous relationship revealed layers of vulnerability and intensity that resonated deeply with viewers. These performances revitalized his reputation as a box office draw and re-established his appeal to audiences worldwide. Brando's ability to convey raw emotion and complex characters restored his position as one of Hollywood's greatest actors, proving that he still had much to offer the film industry. Christian struggled with substance abuse, which created significant challenges in his life. This personal battle escalated when he became involved in a tragic incident that captured public attention. Christian was implicated in the high-profile killing of Dag Drolet, who was the boyfriend of his sister, Cheyenne. The circumstances surrounding the incident were complex and deeply distressing for the entire family. As the news broke, it sent shockwaves through the media, leading to intense scrutiny of the Brando family. In response to the situation, Marlon Brando took immediate action to support his son. He hired a team of top lawyers to navigate the legal challenges that Christian faced during the trial. This decision highlighted the depth of Marlon's commitment to his son, even amidst the turmoil. The trial was a highly publicized affair, and the stress of the situation weighed heavily on Marlon. The emotional toll of the incident and the subsequent legal battles added to the burdens he carried in his later years. The family dynamics were further strained, as the tragedy not only affected Christian, but also had lasting repercussions on Marlon's relationship with his children. The combination of Christian's struggles and the tragic events surrounding Dag Drolet's death created a profound impact on Marlon, shaping his later life experiences and emotional state. Despite the controversies surrounding his son Christian, Marlon Brando remained a steadfast figure in his life during the challenging legal proceedings. Brando's commitment as a father was evident as he devoted considerable resources to Christian's legal defense, hoping to lessen the impact of the situation on his son's future. This dedication highlighted Brando's desire to support Christian through a difficult time, showcasing a father's love and responsibility. However, the incident took a toll on their relationship, leaving Marlon to wrestle with profound feelings of guilt and helplessness. He faced the harsh reality that, despite his efforts, he could not shield his son from the consequences of his actions. The emotional weight of the situation lingered, creating a complex dynamic between them. Brando struggled to reconcile his role as a father with the challenges they faced together, marked a significant chapter in their lives, revealing the deep emotional scars that such events can leave on familial bonds. Brando's daughter Cheyenne faced significant mental health challenges throughout her life. These struggles intensified after the tragic death of her partner, Dag Drolet. The loss deeply affected her, leading to a downward spiral that was hard for both her and her family to navigate. Cheyenne attempted suicide multiple times, reflecting the depth of her pain and the severity of her mental health issues. She battled schizophrenia, a condition that made her reality difficult to manage and contributed to her feelings of isolation and despair. Marlon Brando, as a father, experienced profound heartbreak over Cheyenne's struggles. He felt helpless as he watched his daughter decline, unable to alleviate her suffering. The culmination of her battles came when she ultimately took her own life, a devastating event that left Marlon bereft. This tragedy marked one of the darkest periods in his life, as he grappled with the loss of his beloved daughter and the weight of their shared struggles. Throughout his life, Brando adopted several children, blending unconventional relationships into his family structure. His adoptions reflected his commitment to caring for those close to him, even if his relationships with their mothers did not last. The extended family he created showcased the complexity of his personal life and his attempts to provide stability for his children. Brando's approach to family was not traditional. He often sought to create a nurturing environment for his adopted children, which included a mix of backgrounds and experiences. This desire to care for others stemmed from his own childhood experiences and the challenges he faced growing up. Brando's relationships with the mothers of his adopted children were often complicated, yet he remained dedicated to his role as a father. He believed in the importance of family, regardless of the circumstances surrounding its formation. His home became a place where love and acceptance were paramount, allowing his children to thrive despite the complexities of their origins. This unique family dynamic illustrated Brando's deep sense of responsibility and his longing to create a sense of belonging for those he loved. His life was a testament to the idea that family can be defined in many ways, and that the bonds formed through love and care can be just as strong as those formed by blood. Brando's legacy is not only in his iconic performances, but also in the family he built, which reflected his values and his desire to make a positive impact on the lives of others. In his later years, Marlon Brando faced serious health issues that significantly impacted his life. He struggled with diabetes, which affected his overall well-being and required careful management. Additionally, he was diagnosed with liver cancer, a condition that brought further challenges and complications. Brando's battle with obesity also contributed to his declining health, leading to various obesity-related complications that made daily life increasingly difficult. As his physical condition worsened, he relied on a wheelchair for mobility and needed oxygen to assist with his breathing. Despite these physical limitations, Brando's mental sharpness remained intact. He continued to engage with the world around him, showcasing his enduring intellect and creativity. Even as his health declined, he remained a towering figure in Hollywood, influencing generations of actors and filmmakers. His passing in 2004 at the age of 80 marked the end of an era for the industry, leaving behind a legacy that would be remembered for years to come. Marlon Brando's life was a tapestry woven with threads of brilliance and complexity. His early years in Omaha were marked by family struggles that shaped his artistic journey. Discovering his passion for acting in high school, he pursued training at the Stella Adler Studio, where he developed a groundbreaking approach to performance. His role in A Streetcar Named Desire catapulted him to fame, showcasing his ability to convey raw emotion and vulnerability. This performance set the stage for a series of iconic roles, including the unforgettable Vito Corleone in The Godfather, which earned him critical acclaim and solidified his status as a cinematic icon. Despite his success, Brando often resisted the Hollywood lifestyle, choosing instead to live on his own terms. His personal battles, including struggles with weight and relationships, added depth to his character. Brando's commitment to social issues, particularly Native American rights, revealed a man deeply engaged with the world around him. His legacy continues to inspire generations of actors, reflecting the enduring impact of his strange and fascinating life.